battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. They are thrilled with the way their running back has been able to get in and grasp their concepts quickly. As you know, this Heisman Trophy contender is a transfer, but he literally hit the ground running, and Coach said he's been a big part of our success so far this season, and we are not surprised that our team is performing so well because of the way he's been able to produce. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCLA's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Iamaleava moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Makes the grab over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end now in motion. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that team.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. This offense will be led by Jaden Mayama. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ball is loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry up. Quick give. It's Jordan. There's some daylight. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Powers inside. Shakes off the defender. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Breaks through, it's Wormley. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayave at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught, it's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The run inside. It's Thomas. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Good coverage to knock that pass away.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try the counter. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Knight. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Maiava. Looking down the middle. Finds his man, it's Mosley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Maiava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley, Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. And listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver. But you know in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to. And now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Turns it upfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USC.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he makes the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Grove. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Going for 6. Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Iamaleava. Complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ucla. Left side, it's Knight. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Enough to move the chains. There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Ucla. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll go hurry up here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Thomas. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ucla to throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Ucla throwing again. They'll run the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Ucla. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Here we go. Ready. Over.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he gets rid of it.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Saying in the gun on third down. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it round and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
Coach Lincoln Riley told me coming out of the locker room at the half, their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for Rome. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Hits inside, it's Knight. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's up to 73 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Making the adjustment on the play. Gets the back moving. Iamaleava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And now on second down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That one will give them the lead.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick give. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Hand it to the back. Got a little grass. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right at the line. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
The Bruins headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wants to go up top on second down. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. This third touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Pass to 6. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Turns it upfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Good job just to get rid of that one.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got some green grass. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back, it's Mayava. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it. Not pan out. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCLA sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. With UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited. The fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Trying to get the corner. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
He hit the McIntyre Scooby so big, boy. He needed that. He needed that for progression. He needed that for progression. He needed that. He out there looking like Mac, and he's celebrating.
But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. and he added the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Jordan. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more...
Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's changing the play. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Iamaleava to the air again. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. Backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Working that left side now. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds, and this season it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.